Cult Fam, welcome to this strength and conditioning program. I'm Spurti and I'll be your trainer, and with me I have my team. Hello, hi, what's up? Let's get started. So we're going to work on our upper body today, work on building that strength, increasing our endurance level, right? So Sohail here is going to help you with all the scaled up or the challenging versions of the workout, and Lavanya will of course still challenge herself but also give us easier modifications of all the movements. All right, so we're super excited and let's get started with the warm-up. Let's jump right into it. Yes, we'll get on our mats. So we've got 4 warm-up movements and we're going to perform each of them for 30 seconds. The first one, we're going to be doing spot jogging. Very simple movement. Just stand anywhere on your mat and just we jog for 30 seconds. Yes? Let's get started in 3, 2, we start. Let's go. Let's get started. We start now. The timer's on. We will build up that momentum to the session. Like, we will start slow for sure, but we will get that energy in between. So a great way to start off. Let's go. Couple of more seconds. And time. Second movement, we're going to perform a T-spine rotation. So for this, get into a high plank position, palms under your shoulder, body straight in one line. From there, lift one hand, straight up, bring it back, up, and bring it back. And we keep going similarly to activate our upper body muscles, the core, all of it. Ready? Palms under your shoulder, into that high plank, and go. So when you lift up your hands here, you want to ensure both your hands are in one straight line. Take it slow, go easy. And if you're finding it a little difficult, either you can drop the knee down and do it, or you can also keep your feet out wider. That'll help you do it easier as well. Here we go. And that's movement 2. We're done. We're going to move on to movement number 3, that is cobra to mountain. So we get into the same high plank position, palms under the shoulder. From there, for the cobra, you drop your hips down and you look up, elbows extended. From there, you lift your hip up, tuck your chest to your knees. That's going to be your mountain. We keep alternating cobra to mountain. Let's go and start. Keep your hands and your legs fully extended. By that I mean, don't bend your elbows or your knees while you're at it. Every time you lift your hip up, it's gonna work on your posterior chain, your hamstrings, your lower back, your thoracic spine. And every time you go into a cobra, stretching that abdomen out, the front part of your body. 3, 2, and 1. Last movement, we're going to work on a little bit of range of motion and upper body activation. We're going to do some prone swimmers. Yes, lie down with your face down to the floor. That's where the prone comes from. From here, both your hands starting near your hip. You come all the way forward here and then back. Okay, so prone basically means down on your floor, down with your face down. And we start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So like I was mentioning, prone means with your face down to the floor, and you see why we call it the swimmers. Keep your elbows soft, which means not too extended. That means you don't bend the elbow, but again, not too much. Slightly bent elbows throughout the movement. 3, 2, and 1. That was round 1, and we're going to do one more round. Let's pick up the pace a little this time. Yes, starting with the spot jog, and we start now. Let's go. You can pick it up a little more if you want to go faster. This is going to help us get our heart rates higher and prepare us for the main movements to come. So you can go slightly faster if you feel comfortable. 10 seconds more. and 1. We go right into that T spine rotation. And we start now. Let's go. Focus on extending your arms. The reason I said your hands have to be in one straight line is because when you do that, you are stretching out your chest but also activating your mid-back muscles, your thoracic spine. So extend as much as you can. And done. That's movement 2. Let's stay in that high plank so we can start with the Cobra to Mountain in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cobra to Mountain is probably one of my favorite warm-up movements. Gets you prepared, lower body, upper body, works on your full body and gets you prepared for a really good workout. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and time. Last one. Let's lie down with our face down to the floor. We do the prone swimmers. Hands back at the hips and start. A warm-up is supposed to prepare you for the workout, not just in getting your heart rate up, but by actually activating your muscles, by improving your range of motion, right? And that's exactly what each one of these warm-up movements are helping you do. Last 3, 2, and 1. That was our warm-up. Let's have a quick sip of water. I know we're warmed up. Wipe off that sweat. But meanwhile, let me tell you something. Do you all like strength training, weight training? I'm sure you do, right? So do I. I really love, like every other day you'd see me lift some weights, right? But I wasn't always like this. So I used to be a dancer, and then now I do full-time fitness, I lift weights, all of this. But it wasn't always like that. But more on that in just a bit. We will get started with the main workout, right? So we have 5 movements working on the upper body like I mentioned, and we're going to perform each of them for 40 seconds and rest for 20 seconds before we move on to the next movement. So we'll start with movement number 1. We're going to perform a tempo pike push-up with a 3-second tempo. Okay, so we start in that high plank again. From there, I want you to go back into that pike position with your hips up. Okay, from there, you're going to go down, forward, and back, forward and back. Now here we do a tempo, which means you go down 3 seconds slowly. That's 1, 2, 3 and back. And scale down for this. We drop the knees down, okay, keep the hips up high and perform it similarly. That's going to be our movement 1, working on our shoulder muscles. We want those shoulder boulders, don't we? Let's go. We will start. I will show you the next movements once we finish up, right? Let's go. We start in that high plank, hips up. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 3 seconds. It's not 3 counts. You don't count it 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, 2, and 3. Always keep that in mind. So I'd say about 8 to 10 reps in 40 seconds is a good bet overall. So the thing with pike push-ups is when you want to perform it, first thing is cue number 1, remember to let your elbow go backwards and not outwards. And time. That was movement 1. Moving on to movement number 2, working on our upper back but also our core. We go into a quadruped, palms under your shoulder, knees under your hips. From there, I want you to lift your knees up and then do a renegade row. Here. Okay? Now when you pull it up, keep the elbow close to your body, slowly pull it back and slowly down. We're going to keep alternating. Let's do this. Into that 4-point position and we start now. Scale down, we're going to take it easy, drop the knees down whenever we feel like it and not push too hard, right? But of course, Keep that going if you can. Don't go too fast here. So when you're going up, hold it there for a second, then slowly drop it down. Have that, put the muscles under that time under tension. The muscles need to go under the stress for it to work better. 3, 2, 1, and time. Movement number 3. We're gonna do some YTWs, very simple movement. Feet comfortably apart. Now what I want you to do here, hinge at your hip, lean forward, hands here. Okay, back straight. From here you're gonna do a Y, lifting both hands here. Then a T, lifting it sideways. Then you're going to bend your elbows and then lift it upwards. What I want you to remember is 2 things. Back straight bent over here, and every time return to the initial position and then go into the next part. Easy movement, right? Also gives your wrist some rest in between. Let's go. Into that bent over position and start. Scale down, scale up alike for this. You can go easy. YTWs. Twenty seconds more. This is movement 3 of round 1. Focus on keeping your elbows soft when you're lifting it forward or into that T. And time. That was movement number 3. Moving on to movement number 4. Back into that high plank position. We're going to do some shoulder taps to push-ups. So from here, alternate hand to alternate shoulder. Tap, tap, push up. And if you're finding it difficult, drop the knee down and then do the push-up. Just make sure whenever you're doing the shoulder taps, your body doesn't move this way. You keep it stable. You keep it stiff there. You keep your core engaged, right? Let's get into that high plank. 40 seconds, shoulder tap to push-ups. We start now. Take your time, go slow, because like I mentioned, this is round 1 of a total of 4 rounds. So you want to make sure that you're able to stay consistent and sustain till the end of the workout. Tap, tap, push up. Ten seconds more, and then we have one more movement after this. 3, 2, 1, and time. Last movement into that prone position, but not in the high plank this time. Both your hands forward, extended. You're gonna lift your hands and legs, do a Superman, and get back down. Lift it up and down. That's going to be our movement number 5. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't hold your neck too stiff while you perform this. This is an excellent movement for your lower back, which is also part of the core. Both of them are secretly deciding to sync while they perform the movement. You can sync along with us, of course. Ten seconds more. Let's go. Let's work that lower back. We often think core, let's do sit-ups, let's do planks, but more to it. And time. That was round 1. And hey, I want to take this moment to tell you that you don't have to be so serious all the time when you're working out, right? You gotta have fun with each other, just have fun. Have a smile throughout the session, of course. Both of them can't stop smiling. So have a smile, enjoy the session while we're at it, and let's start round 2, starting with the pike push-ups. Get ready into that high plank. So we start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Focus on a tripod when you're doing this, so you don't want your head to go straight down, right? If it's whether it's the scale up or the scale down, if you see both of them, the head is not going straight down. It goes slightly forward and then down, and that's what you want to keep in mind while performing pike push-ups. 10 seconds more. Let's get in 2 more reps. Remember the 3-second eccentric. And time. 20 seconds. We're starting to feel it now, right? We're just into round 2 now, but slowly starting to feel it in the chest and the shoulders, all of it. What's next? We do the renegade rows. We work our back muscles a little. So we did the shoulders, next we're doing the back, and then we do chest. Let's get ready. Let's do this. High plank, and 3, 2, 1, we start now. Here's another, another version of the same movement as well. So you don't have to do either a knee down or knee up. In between is what you can see Lavanya doing as well. You can just do a normal renegade row in a high plank position as well. 20 seconds more. Take your time. Go easy. But I just want you to stay with us for all of the 40 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's stand up. Get ready. You can also relax your wrist a little bit here because all the other 3 movements are weight bearing on the wrist. You have your pike push-ups, and then your renegade rows, and then your push-ups with shoulder taps again. So this is a breather of sorts as well. Gives you some time to get back, get ready. And on that note, we start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. YTWs. Again, similar to the renegade rows, even here, focus on going slow, focus on keeping those muscles engaged throughout. "20 seconds more. Let's keep going. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. 2 more movements to go, and that'll complete our round 2, which means we still have 2 more rounds after that, okay? So get ready. We're going to do the push-ups and shoulder taps, all right? Now, if you've been doing the knee down push-ups for a while also, feel free to lift your knees off and do a couple of reps. Try it out at least, okay? We start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Or if you've been doing your push-ups on your toes and you want to take it easy for a bit, you're free to do that as well. Drop your knees down, do a few of them. Let me get a few reps as well. You can always alternate. You can do 1 rep this way and 1 rep here. I'm sure Lavanya is waiting to just get her push-ups on her toes soon as well. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. That's time. We have 20 seconds. Let's get our breath back. Let's shake off our arms rather, right? And then get ready for those Supermans. We ready? Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and we start with the Supermans now. Let's work the lower back, hold it there for a second. You can see both of them, they're also having a small conversation there, but you can see they hold it for a second or two and then slowly dropping it back. That's how you engage the muscles there. Squeeze your glutes with each rep. That'll also help you engage the muscles better. Last 3, 2, 1, and we're done. That was round 2. Maybe you would need a sip of water, some time to wipe off that sweat, but we got 20 seconds. And after that, we jump right into round 3. How are we feeling? Pumped? Yes. Okay, let's go. We start with the pike push-ups again in 3, 2, 1. And we go now. I know you got this. Let's keep going. Hey, but remember, 3 seconds down all throughout. "20 seconds done, 20 seconds more. Focus on getting another 4 more reps at least. 4 to 5 reps. Keep the elbows tucked in, not flared out. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, rotate that wrist, rest it out. We're gonna do the renegade rows next, working the mid back, the upper back, all of that. Let's go into that 4-point position. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So renegade rows not only works your upper back, like I was saying earlier, but also works your core, because to keep the knees off the floor and anti-rotational, right? So you're not letting your body rotate or twist too much, or your hips for that matter. So for that, you need to keep your core tight, tucked in. "10 seconds more. Let's finish it up strong, and we can rest it out for a bit later. 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. Let's move on to movement number 3. YTWs. I mean, YTWs you can actually, in case you have, say, very lightweight dumbbells or probably 2 water bottles, you can also use them and do it. Fairly simple movement that way. Let's get started. We do the bent over and go. There's a Y, T, and a W. And yes. Each time, focus on how your arm moves. Every time you do the T or the W, focus on pulling your scapula together. That is your shoulder blades, basically. 10 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, and time. 2 more movements. This YTW is not just, for better muscles. So, we see a lot of people slouching while sitting, right? So this also helps you improve your posture, correct imbalances. So all in all, great movement. And let's get started with the next great movement, shoulder taps. And we start now. Tap, tap, push up. Let's keep that core tight, even in this one. Not letting our hips move side to side. Same thing with these push-ups as well. Elbows not going out, tucked in. This is where it gets tougher, right? Round 3, we got 1 more to go. 3, 2, and 1. We're starting to feel it now with all the push-ups. Starting to feel the burn, the pump, like Lavanya mentioned earlier as well. And every 20 seconds, we will take it. We want to rest it out. We will take it and get ready and come back stronger for the next one. Right? Let's go. Supermans, hands forward, feet out, and go. We start now. Take it easy. There's also like a second breather of sorts, you could say. But overall working your full upper body. Shoulders with the pike push-ups, core and the mid-back region with your renegade rows, YTW for the entire upper back region. 3, 2, 1, and done. One more round to go. How are we feeling? We're good. There, shoulders are crying. Yes, so much to do, but we will do this, right? One more round, we can do this. Let's go. Let's get in. I'll also get a couple of reps with y'all. Come on, into that high plank, hip up. We'll all get some pike push-ups this time. Ready? And go. Elbows going backwards, not outwards. Three-second down, don't forget that. Come on, team, you got this. I love pike push-ups. I personally love performing them, and especially when you add a tempo to it. It does get a bit worse, but always better for you. Tempos are one of the easiest way to increase intensity. And time. We're done. Let's move on to the beast hold renegade rows, or knee off after this in 10 seconds. Starting to break a sweat, right? So we're not really doing any cardio as such, but we're still breaking a sweat. And more on it. Let's get started. Renegade rows and go. So ultimately, it's not the sweat that kind of counts for how good your workout was. It's not that you have to do cardio to break a sweat. It's neither. You can get a good workout with the right exercise combination, and you can also break into a sweat with the right kind of exercises and combinations, and a lot of core involvement as well. That also kind of gets your body temperature higher. 10 seconds more. Let's go. Three, 2, 1, and time. 3 more movements to go to wind up this round strong. So we're going to start with the YTWs in just 10 seconds. And then we got 2 more. And then we're done with this part of the workout. Ready? Let's go. YTWs in 3, 2, 1, and we start now. Focus on still keeping that back straight, not standing up here. Make sure you stay low. You get a better range of motion the lower you are. If you stand here, you're not getting the full range of motion then. 10 seconds more. Three, 2, and 1. Which amongst these 5 is your favorite movement? Pike push-up? Pike push-up as well? Mine too. It's a little difficult to execute, but when you do it right, it's a wonderful movement. Let's go. Shoulder taps starting in 3, 2, 1. We start now. Shoulder taps to push-ups, of course. So both are push-ups, but the way your body is placed, right? So one in the pike position and this one in the high plank, it can change what muscles it works on as well. So that one would primarily be your shoulders, but this working on your chest and triceps, of course. 15 seconds more. Come on, team, you got this. Just one more round after this. And 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds of rest. And then last movement of our first block. After this, we've got a super killer finisher. Right? Really getting that heart rate up, working that core, but in just a bit. Meanwhile, let's get ready for the Supermans. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift your hands and legs up alike. "20 seconds more. Let's keep pushing. We can do this. Let's finish this block strong. We're almost there. We can do this. In 3, 2, 1, and we're done. That was block 1 of day 1, right? So sip some water, wipe off that sweat, and meanwhile, we were discussing about how I got into fitness. So as an answer, and I used to not do a lot of strength training, and I also suffered a lot of injuries. So back, calves, ankle, you name it, right? And that's when I actually realized that the value of strength training, and that's when I started it, to get stronger, to have my joints and my muscles stronger. So I started it that way, but then after that, there was no looking back. Like right now, there has to be some amount of lifting weights in my workout, or else it's not a complete enough workout for me. Do you guys like lifting weights as well, or do you prefer body weight otherwise? We all love lifting weights. And again, the benefits to it is not just looking good, feeling strong, right? There's so much more to it than that as well. So, yeah. Anywho, moving on. Block 2, like I was mentioning, we got a finisher and we're going to perform. We have 3 movements in this. First one, we're going to do some floor touch star jump. So feet together here. So you're going to touch the floor, jump out, touch, jump out. Okay, that's movement 1. Movement 2, we're going to do some hollow rocks. So we lie down on our back, feet together, hands at the back. Lift your chest up, lift your feet up. From here, you're going to rock back and forth. And the third one, we're going to do some icky shuffles. So for this, we're going to go side to side, shuffle, 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 lift your leg up, lift your leg up. That's it. You can just move your hands along, groove along, okay? So we're going to be doing it for 30 seconds and rest for 10 seconds before moving on to the next movement. We're going to do 3 to 4 rounds, okay? So catch all that breath back, right? Let's finish this stronger, starting with our floor touch star jumps first. We ready? Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, and go. In fact, we will rest 15 seconds before we move on to the next movement. Let's take that much deserved rest. Let's keep going. 10 seconds more. Three, 2, 1. Rest it out. We'll take an additional 5 seconds. We'll take a good 15 seconds of rest, because this may be round 1, but later on we will be wanting that rest, right? So hollow rocks. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. For the scale down version of it, you can just hold it in the hollow hold position. Keep your core tight. Your hands and your legs should move together. It's like a scale, right? Like it just moves at once. 10 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's stand up. Get ready for those icky shuffles. I find the movement fairly easy, simple, right? But fun to do all together. Icky shuffles. Let's go. We start in 3, 2, 1. We start now. One end of your mat to another. Let's pick up the pace. Take smaller steps, but a lot of steps. Come on, 15 seconds more. Let's keep going, team. Keep moving. You can do this. 3, 2, and 1. That was one round. Let's relax. Get ready for the floor touch star jumps. We start in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Take it at your own pace. If you're feeling exhausted now, it's okay. We're almost there. We will get through this, but stay with us. Take it easy. Let's keep going. Come on, team. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna do the hollow rocks. I think 15 seconds was a good idea as compared to 10 seconds also. It's much needed. Let's go. We do the hollow rocks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that smile going. I know this is when it gets really difficult and you just want to get done with the workout, right? But remember to smile and enjoy your workout. Let's go. Ten seconds more. 3, 2, and 1. What do we have next? Icky shuffles coming up in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. Come on. Again, the idea here is maybe you're getting super tired at this point, but keep moving. Slow down. It's okay. Like I'd say, it's okay to rest, but to not quit. We got this. Last 3, 2, and 1. That was 2 rounds, so we're gonna go 2 more rounds of these. Star jumps, hollow rocks, icky shuffles. We ready? Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Star jumps, team. Come on. We're breaking into a sweat now. Let's go into those star jumps. There we go. 15 seconds more. Keep that energy going. You can do this. We're almost at the end of the workout. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Hollow rocks. Let's catch that breath back. Hollow rocks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's go, 15 seconds more. Let's keep that smile going. We can do this. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Let's get up on our feet, catch our breath, and get ready for icky shuffles. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We start now. We're going to do one more round after this, and that's that. Come on, team, we can do this. Ten seconds more. Let's pick up the pace. And we're done. Okay, are we up for a challenge in this round? Let's do all the 3 movements together, but back to back. Let's do it? Let's do it. Starting with the star jumps in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Come on. "20 seconds more. Let's do this. Stay with us. Come on. We can do this. We change in 3, 2, 1. Hollow rocks. Let's go. Come on, 20 seconds more. Stick with us. Keep it going. I know this can be a challenge, but we can do this. Last 10 seconds. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get up on our feet and go. Last couple of seconds, team. Come on, come on. 10 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Great job. Great job. And to you. Great job. The last part kind of caught us off guard, right? But the idea is to push each other, to keep it going. And that's exactly what we will do throughout the program. Stay with us. We're gonna get stronger, fitter, build our strength, increase our endurance levels throughout this program every single day. On that note, great job. Wipe off that sweat, and we'll start with the stretches in just a bit. Ooh, getting that breath back, right? The last 30 seconds back to back was a definite finisher. Okay, so first stretch, we're gonna do the thread the needle. Sit down, hands stretched in front, one hand down here, shoulder touching the floor, and stay there. We're gonna hold that stretch for 30 seconds each side. After all of the pike push-ups and the shoulder taps, much needed stretch. And change the other side. Keep the other hand stretched in front as much as you can. Ten seconds more. Hold it there. Three, 2, and 1. Next one of my favorite stretches as well. It's the puppy pose, stretching out the upper body. So from here, hands both forward, chest drag down, and hold it there. As much as you can. Ready? And hold. We're gonna hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Pull your chest towards the floor as much as you can, hands stretched in front. This is also an excellent stretch to help improve your thoracic spine mobility. That's basically your mid-back. And time. Next one, supine twist pose. Supine meaning you lie down on your back, hands by your side, both your knees bent, From here, bring it to the other side and hold it there. Alternatively, you can also do one leg and hold. The important thing while performing this is to make sure that both your shoulders are down on the floor. You're not lifting the shoulder off the floor. Stretching out the lower back, a little bit of the chest region as well. And let's switch to the other side. Try and see if you can touch both the knees together and then the outer knee to the floor. Ten seconds more. 3, 2, and 1. From here, lie down on your back. We're gonna do a knee hug. Just hug your knees and that's it. Very simple movement. Stay there. Helps you stretch your spine, your glutes, lower back of course. We're gonna hold this for 40 seconds, which means we have another 30 seconds or so to go. Take deep breaths as you do this. Relax. Three, 2, and 1. Let's sit up. Last stretch, we'll stretch out the shoulders and triceps a little more. Let's comfortably kneel down. Stretch the shoulder on one side. We're gonna hold. And switch to the other side. Ten seconds more, let's hold it there. How are you feeling? Very nice, very nice. He sums it up in 2 words and says very nice. We're almost there. And 3, 2, 1. And we are done. With that, we come to an end of this session. How are we feeling? Relax, right? So that is what we do. We give it our all during the session and then we feel fresh and relaxed at the end of it, right? So this was day 1, but remember we have a lot more sessions coming up just for you. So do come back, work out with us, and with that, we come to an end of this session and we will end it how we ended best, right? We know what to do. So we're gonna go We Are Cult on the count of 3, right? 3, 2, 1, We Are Cult!
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We Are Cult.